Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of my Hardened Stalker run. If you remember last episode, we finally made it to the summit, and it was successful. We got some decent loot up there. It wasn't overly excessive, which is really what I was hoping for in this run, based on the custom settings that I wanted to do. I think it's so far, and I said this before, I think the balance is pretty good with these settings that I have is between difficulty and loot and being a little bit more balanced with the weather and it's a little bit more colder. Sometimes it's blizzardy. I really like these settings. So if you want to try them, I don't know if I have them in the description. I'll check. If not, I'll put them in the description of this video. You guys can check them out. Anyway, let's get going. All right, here we are in the mountaineer's hut. I think I just need to figure out where we are at. We do have some cured stuff here, but we are heavy. So let me just go through my inventory. I don't remember where we left off. Um, let's see. Let's just look through our inventory real quick and see what we have to do. Uh, so like our clothing is all in good shape, which is nice. We have a pretty decent set of clothing now, so it's nice. Notice we got no stalker clothing. Everything is interloper approved. Everything that I have here, which is, kind of what I like. Like these are the best pants you can get in interloper. And I like the loot settings in this here. I still got a decent amount of food though, so I'll probably not have to worry about going hungry for a little bit. I got really good RNG at the summit, although some of this is not very good. Let's sort by condition and eat some of the older stuff. We need to lose some weight here in our inventory. We did end up getting our woodworking tools. I'm looking to drop this. I'm going forage, which is probably what I'm going to do next. I'm going to work on taking my butt over to maybe Muskeg or wherever, somewhere where there's a forge, and forge my tools, and then I can forge my bow. I craft my bow, which is my goal here. So in the meantime, we'll work with what we have here. We'll keep our weapons that we have. We're not going to be able to do too much about our weight right now because what we have we need to keep with us. We're going to take it with us. We did get a flask, which is nice. We got that at the summit, I believe. Can we fill that? Yeah, let's refill that. Now the thing is that I don't have enough. There's definitely not enough hides here to craft anything. It's significant. I might consider taking those pelts with those rabbit pelts, though. Um, yeah, let me take the man. We are really having to tell by the way I move. Uh, well, here's the deal. We're gonna eventually. Here, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll drop our water and we'll work on the sodas. And do want to take these rabbit pelts. And let's go. Let's just go to Pleasant Valley right at this point. We're traveling kind of heavy, but okay. We're gonna go ahead to. We got to work on forging. Let's work our way to Mystery Lake and Forlorn Muskeg. Uh, I don't know. I might want to leave some of this food somewhere. It's really heavy. Well, it is also windy. To be fair, it's very windy right now. Even if I was light, I'd be slowed down. I have my gun out because there's been like I got surprised by a wolf over there a couple runs ago, and I was like, "What time is it? Midday." So we got a decent walk back to. Um, we have a really decent walk back to anywhere close to the forge. So we might consider dumping some of the like really good condition food, like at the bunker here, so I can, especially like the canned goods. So we'll just we'll walk really slow. We'll get to the bunker and then we'll get light again because I hate walking like this. It's annoying. We won't need our gun anymore now. I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and sprint. Let's get there. So I'm really happy though because we did accomplish our goal. Within like 2 or 3 days, we got the mine visited. We got our backpack. We got our crampons. We hit the summit. We got a bedroll. So yeah, we're doing okay, right? Okay. What we'll do is I think is we'll look at our map, I mean not our map, our calendar, and see where we've been, and then because like I said, I think I should go think about forging as my next priority. At least to forge tools and arrowheads. Then I can just worry about getting saplings and stuff for a bow. I could do that on the way, but oh man, this is bad. We'll have to like, I do kind of want to carry those rabbit pelts with me because I just need two more to make mittens. Um, but the good thing is they only take like 3 days to cure, so even if I get some fresh ones, that'll be fine too. All right, let's make it down to that prepper cache. We don't have to climb the rope because we're going to go down it. We're starting to approach like the warmer part of the day. See, now it's only, we're actually gaining temperature now, but we're also wind blocked. So anybody does not know, because I like to also have a teaching part of my run, is like you can goat down this, but take the side on the right. Just kind of follow this ledge out so you can walk over it, and then kind of walk into this groove, crouch, and then kind of maneuver your way down like this. And then when you get to here, you got to kind of hug the back wall as you go down, and then boom, that's it. I mean, that's how I do it anyway. I think other people do it differently, but... Alright, let's go in here and figure out what we're going to do next.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, so... what's in there? Okay, so I did put stuff in here. We're going to put more stuff in here. We'll leave what we have here with us. We'll leave all that too. So let's sort by condition. We're going to put some of the best quality food in here for later use. Get some weight off of us, because we can eat it later once we get level 5 cooking. $45 kilo. Okay. Tell you what, let's put some of this ammo away. It's still hugely heavy. We'll put those away. If we craft those, it'll be a little bit lighter, but it's really not much. Well, I suppose I could put one of these away. I'm going to put that away too. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on our sodas. That'll be our hydration and our food. And actually, let's drink one of those now. We're closer to being underweight now, which is good. Let's go. Get out of here. We have to walk back to... oh, I wanted to see... Well...
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
It's a little on the cold side. Let's go down here real quick. I want to check something. Okay, so like... Okay, so we're at Single Hill. We're at the farmhouse. We did not go to... We weren't at... Okay, that's fine. Because what we're going to do... Yes, okay, so we were there then. I was just going to say, I don't remember being there, but now we are. We were there. Okay, so we're just going to get out of here. We're going to go to... Hold up. We're going to go back to Mystery Lake. And then we're going to go forge. Now, I could go to Coastal and then to Desolation Point to forge because I haven't been there yet. But that's like, at the end of the map. But also I do have those modded regions loaded still. I still have those regions in game, so I have to keep them in because I have some other runs that I have in, so I have to keep them in. But I was wondering if I could go there and work on those mod regions for a while too, as well. Because I've already been to Mystery Lake. I want to go to a region where I haven't been yet. And if I go to Coastal, I can dump stuff there and it'll be a new place. And then I can go to Destination Point Forge and then go to the new regions. The mod regions, I mean. Hmm. That's a thought. Because even if you think about it, it's closer to here than it really is to Mystery Lake. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. But we're going to put down a fire first. Can we use a mag lens? No. Let's get a fire going and put some tea down. Oh, I forgot to select my torch. Duh. You didn't see that. This just goes to show I upload my videos raw. I don't do any editing. Oh well.
Oh, yeah. That's
It
exciting.
happens. I do have to put a coal, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Alright, let's drop some teas down here. We'll put those in our flask and we'll put this down to drink right away. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna cook any water at all. That's my hydration right there. And I'm gonna fill up. You know what? Maybe I should. We'll start with that. Yeah, we'll start with that. That'll feed us and it'll warm us, and then we'll put the rest of the stuff in the flask. Take that, take a torch, and let's go. Oh, we have to walk that way. We're gonna walk, we're gonna go to Coastal. Because I haven't been there yet, and it's all fresh loot, so. And it's not that far from the forge at that point. And then we'll, go, maybe we'll go over to the new region. Not new region, the mod regions. I keep saying new regions. Let's see if we can avoid this wolf. Yeah. Here, never mind. Okay. Another one right there. Try to stay up here. Maybe we can avoid him. Otherwise, we'll just have to scare him away, just like the other one. He might see us, though. Okay, so well, we took that tea, but we're not. Well, we drank that, but we're not cold, which is good. Alright, I think what we'll do... Oh, darn, I want to get that maple, huh? You know what? Let's not get anything until we get over closer to where we're going. Because we're just going to weigh ourselves down even farther. What is that right there? Is that a wolf? That's a wolf. Weird for a wolf to be right there, but... Alright, so as we go down here, we are approaching a bear spawn, so we'll have to watch for the bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy. And if he's anywhere, he's down here. I think you remember when we came up this way, we encountered him in our last, or stream before last, or our video before last, I should say. Matter of fact, there he is. I just kind of go up here, and then you could technically try to get around him going this way. I gotta change my torch out. We'll just go around. But this is wolf territory over here. You just kind of like, you know, like if you're sneaking from an enemy, you just kind of keep your distance and try to pick the best path where you can get around them. That's kind of how I deal with the wolves, you know. Unless they see me directly, usually I just kind of skirt around them, just like I did with the bear, you know. There's probably another wolf down here at this broken shack, I'm probably willing to bet. I'm going to put auto walk on. We're not going to go all the way down to the community hall because we're already there. So we're going to go take the left up here where the mining road, I guess they call it. Speaking about mine, how many torches do I have left? Yeah, I'm going to need to save my torches, I think. Well, I do have a lantern. I'll just use the lantern to go through the mine, I guess. Ooh, yeah, I hear you. What time is it? So maybe what we'll do is, well, let's try to hurry up and get to the thing. Let's just screw our torch and pull our weapon out. We're gonna go up to the mine and we'll sleep in there, I suppose. Plus, you know, I also have the flare pistol. I forgot all about that. Maybe I don't need... I can't... I'm really excited to craft my bow and I could drop this rifle. So there's a road up here we're going to take. Not this, that's a dead end. There's where that finger tree is. I call them finger trees, just pointing to the left up there. Kind of where we're heading. There is a cave right over there, but I never go to it, and I don't think there's anything in it. So, but yeah. I mean, that's a one cave that's not very common. I don't even see a lot of people going into it, but there is one there. It's been there for a long time. It used to be, back in the old days, there was a bunker spawn right up where the prepper caches, the way they were pre-DLC. There was a chance of a bunker spawn right on top of this rock up there. I'll show you when we get up a little higher. Yeah, it was right up top there. Weird place for it, but it was there. I put out a video for it a long time ago, though. One of my early videos. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and run up here so we can get good and tired. We're going to sleep in the mine and get refreshed, and then we'll head out to Coastal in the morning. And I'm not gonna go crazy picking up loot here because we're already loaded with loot. I need a forge and I can drop my hammer, you know. I don't need my gun out anymore. There's no wolves up here. Well, as far as I know. It shouldn't be. I mean, unless you lure them up here. And then I think they only go so far and then they turn around. Usually when you get close to an exit, they turn around. They won't go after you anymore. Okay. We'll go make it to the other end and then we'll sleep there.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Like I said, well, scrap metal we can use, and that will take. And that will take. But we're probably not gonna pick up any coal. We just can't. We're just too heavy. We have a good amount of coal on us at the moment, I think. 17 lumps? Yeah, that's enough. There should be a sim in here somewhere. It might be here.
Guess be prepared for anything.
Scrap metal I will need. That's why I gotta take it, because I'm gonna need that to forge with. Stim's probably down at the other end. Or it might not be here. Well, actually, it's probably here. It's just that it's probably in a different spot than I'm used to. Well, our custom settings sometimes gets a little weird with loot placement.
I need to find a place to rest.
You will, Astrid. Right at the end here, we'll rest, okay? Yeah, so like scrap metal is definitely something, like I said, I'll need. When we get to Quonset, we'll unload big time there so we can go forage properly. And on the way to Destination Point, there'd be an opportunity to get coal there. A good amount of it, too. There's one more spot here that hopefully the stim is. Sometimes there's a pry bar here.
This
Ooh, matches I'll take, for sure.
use this.
Nope. Nope. Cloth will take. Bandage will take. There's the stem. There is always a stem in here. It is guaranteed. It's just where it's at is the randomness. So we're near the end. We'll put down our bedroll. We'll sleep here. We'll eat up. And we'll make our way down to Quonset. We'll unload there, and then we'll head immediately to Desolation Point and forage. If we see any saplings on the way down, we'll get them then. Get them curing. We also need guts curing too. Guts are fairly easy. We can get them right from a carcass or whatever even. We only need 2. Wow, matches. Wow.
This stuff will come in handy.
We'll take it for now. We're gonna sort through all of this in a minute. All right. So before we go, or before we do anything, let's put our bedroll down. Let's crouch, and let's go through our stuff. First things first, eat. Eat and drink. Okay. Let's harvest that for some tinder plugs. Actually, this is very heavy, so let's drop a couple of those. We will need some cloth as well. So let's harvest that for the cloth. I think we need 1 cloth for each tool or something like that. Okay. Uh, refill that again and drop these. That, drop that. I'm gonna leave these two at Quonset until we figure out what we're gonna do with it and leave it and stuff. 41 kilo. I still think we're gonna be overweight, but let's go. Let's sleep till the morning and see what happens. Or we'll sleep a little bit and then we'll drink and eat again. Yeah. We're working it. Working it. Not bad now. We're much better now. Okay. Drink another soda. We're barely overweight now, which is awesome. Okay. That's good. What time is it?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Hello? Isn't the exit right here? What? Oh, how did I end up there? Okay. That's weird. There might be a wolf over here. There's some saplings over by the lookout. I'll try to get those. There might even be some up here.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I don't remember if there was. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I knew there was some up here. Nice. Nice. Okay. Maple, and I need some birch.
Feel numb.
I might bleed my condition a little bit here. I want to stay up if I can.
Oh, so cold.
Alright, we're going to go here. We're going to hit the tower. Sometimes there's saplings here, but we're going to sleep an hour or two. We'll get some daylight up here. It might even actually blizzard. I'm not sure yet. We are kind of due for a blizzard. It has been a little bit. Yeah, it's just warm in here. Let's hopefully it should be all right. Okay, good, good, good. All right.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Pays to move the chair. Okay. Again, we're still heavy. Let's make it down to Quonset and unload. I want to check. Is that a wolf? Thought I just saw a wolf right over there. Yeah, thought so. Okay, we're gonna go down this way. We'll deep path them. And we got the cabins over there, but we're gonna go this way, which is towards Quonset. Now, it's possible I missed a sapling up there because of the wolf, but I'm just happy at least we got some maple to work on. This is the way down to Quonset, but we need to watch out for the bear around here. I do have a rifle. We should actually think about getting a bear eventually here. There's birch, yes. Let's grab these. Alright, so we got our bow and our arrow shafts working.
My fingers feel numb.
Don't know if I can hit him from here. And he should come right over here. I could try to shoot him from here. Of course, he's a slow mover, and I'm about to get cold here. Come on. Now look at that shake. That's insane. I did hit him. He's running after me. I don't know if he can get me from here. He might be able to. Is he stuck? All right. We will have to go find him later. We're cold. We need to get going. If I go in, he might despawn, but I don't know. He might not. That's not always true. People say, "Oh, don't go inside." Nah, I've had it happen where I went outside and the bear was dead. But at any rate, it doesn't really matter at this point. I took my shot and it wasn't a very good shot. I was shaky. I have other fish to fry at this point. All right, we're at Quonset. Let's get our saplings down, get them curing. Okay. We get our saplings down. Let's get them started curing here. Nice. Let's put down these because we don't need them, carry them with us. Let's loot and then we'll figure out what we're going to do later. Another revolver.
This stuff will come in handy.
Another lantern. Simple tools. There's our pry bar. We might take that with us to Desolation Point.
This pack is getting too heavy.
I know, Asher. That's all right. We're going to heavily take care of that. I need to save space for coal and for the tools when I make them. So, yeah. Barb's rifle. Wow. A
But nobody needs this anymore.
lot of sewing kits. But sewing kits later on in the long run really matter. I mean, after a while, you start to run out of them. I'm not gonna bother with film.
This'll come in handy.
All right, that's everything. Excuse me. Okay, so let's go over here. We'll use this locker to store stuff in. Oh, actually, before we do that, let me check out this out here. This one's free. This one's the lightest one. This one's real heavy, man. The good thing about this one is that it's very reliable, but it's way too heavy, man. 4.5 kilo. I'm not even gonna bother with that one. We'll keep it for a memento. Right there. Okay. We also don't need 2 revolvers on us. Let's put 2 revolvers away. Okay. We don't need 2 hacksaws. We will need our hammer. We're gonna leave this. We're actually gonna leave our rifle too. I'm gonna leave our rifle and our ammo. Well, wait a minute. Um, Maybe we shouldn't. The reason being is because if I'm gonna go to the modded regions, am I gonna do that now? Hmm. If I do that, I'm gonna need my weapon with me, and I'll probably have to take those saplings with me too to finish them curing. Hmm. Yeah, let's. But we're not going to take all the ammo. Let's just take a few rounds with us. We're not going to take that. Let's put that away. Because if I go to Forge, it doesn't matter. If I go Forge, I'm going to need to come back here anyway to make my bow. Unless I take my saplings with me and cure on the road, cure on the way, you know? Either way, I still got to get guts. So what I'm thinking is maybe I should get my guts when I make over there at Desolation Point. Because if I take them with me, I'm just going to be stinky. All right, we don't need all these whetstones. Put those away. I don't even have any tools to sharpen. Let's just put them all away for now. We don't need all these sewing kits. We kind of really don't need all of these revolver bullets either. We could put a couple of those away. I hate to say it, but I mean, we could seriously think about putting some of these matches away. What else we got? Food wise, all right, we'll
I would drink almost anything about now.
I mean, seriously, I could probably just, keep worry about the torches and the flare gun and put the revolver away. But I do like the revolver though. Yeah, all right. Let's keep all that. So we'll need to take our scrap metal for sure. We're gonna need more of it. We don't need all of those. Man, even after all that, we're still very encumbered. Certainly not eating that. Let's sort by, oh wow. Well, sort by weight here. What's the heaviest thing? We got all this water. Yeah, we'll worry about the water in a minute. Let's all right, we'll have to go with what we have now, I suppose. But we do need to get some more scrap metal, so we're gonna have to break down one of these shelves for it. I wonder if I should get this one too. Is there another one? 3 hours for 8. Here, let's get this one then. That should be good. Okay. Okay, so it looks like it's perfect timing to call the episode before we head out. Let's double check the last of our stuff here. What time is it? Blizzarding. Let's sleep to save. Oh, perfect. The blizzard stopped. You know what that means? It's blizzard stopped and the weather should be good out there. Perfect travel weather. Perfect time to call it here. Okay, so the plan is to head to Desolation Point, get our forging done. We're going to take our saplings with us and cure on the way. Every time we sleep or we're somewhere in an indoor location, we'll put them down and pick them up. Because from there, we're going to head over to the modded regions and see what we can get over there. I'm sure I'll run into some Timberwolves over there too. Uh, or maybe I'll even decide to just go forage and come back. I don't know. We'll figure it out next time. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying this series as much as I am enjoyed playing it. Thank you so much again for your support, and please like, subscribe if you like the content, and don't forget to hit that bell if you want to get notified for video uploads. Thank you again for watching. See you later.